All right, let's get this show started!
Yoel Romero won't compete at BKFC Knucklemania 6. The promotion announced on Tuesday that Romero is out of his scheduled bout versus Lorenzo Hunt after contracting the flu. In his place, David Manel will step in to fight Hunt in a 199-pound catchweight bout in what the promotion is deeming a number 1 versus number 2 matchup in the pound-for-pound rankings. Hunt is one of the faces of homegrown bare-knuckle boxing talent. He is currently the BKFC light heavyweight champion. Manel enters the bout on an 8-fight winning streak and currently holds the promotion's middleweight title. Arman Tsarukyan is done waiting for a title shot. During a recent appearance on the Ariel Helwani show, the UFC lightweight contender said he wants to move down and fight for the UFC featherweight championship if Dana White and Hunter Campbell do not grant him a title fight against Justin Gaethje or Ilia Topuria next. Arman explained that he and his coach ran the numbers and believe he can safely make the 145-pound limit.
I'm not getting Gaethje, I'm not getting anybody. I'm gonna try to get the title 145.
Really?
Yeah, what I can do.
Can you make 145?
Yeah, I talked to Coach Carl, so we did the math, everything. So my body can go to 145.
But would it be healthy? Would it be easy for you?
He's saying it's not easy, but it's we can make it happen. We need if it's fight in June, if we're gonna know like in 2-3 weeks that we are fighting in 145, we will make it happen.
What a
because I walk around not big, so I'm
right.
like 177, 175 right now. If I like starting eat clean, do more cardio, I'm gonna be 165, 166, and then from there, like, you know, I can go down. So I gotta walk around. So on the math, I gotta walk around like 163, 162.
Arman also didn't hold back when discussing Paddy Pimblett's loss at UFC 324.
I was enjoying every moment when the Gaethje clipped him.
You hate him that much?
Yeah, I was happy because now UFC can see like why they put the trash can there. He never deserved to be there. To be honest, I would beat both of them on the same night. Paddy Pimblett, he has zero MMA skills. He has a chin and that's it.com.
Did you just say that's it.com?
Yeah. Oh my God. If you go to the list, right?
Yeah.
Fiziev, Benoit, me, Oliveira, Poullas, everybody can beat him.
Was there anything that impressed you?
I was scared. Yeah, I got impressed when Paddy fought 15 times. He need to take a break for 5-6 years after the fight. So bad for his brain. He was stupid. Now he's like gonna be crazy, even crazy.
Alexander Volkanovski is open to welcoming Arman Tsarukyan to the featherweight division. During Tuesday's UFC 325 media day, Volkanovski was asked about Arman's plan to move down to 145 pounds and challenge for the featherweight title. Volk said he'd happily fight him and sees Tsarukyan as a big challenge.
Their own out there. I don't know if you saw this, but Arman Tsarukyan was on Ariel show and said he wants to drop to 45 and fight for the title. Curious if you have any thoughts on Arman potentially trying to cut that sort of weight and fighting you and what that could do.
Yeah, I mean, like I love challenges. He would obviously be a tough challenge if he could get down there. That would be definitely a tough challenge. We've same with Movzar. Obviously, Movzar good. Like even the wrestling side of things, like I'd love that. Because for the legacy, you can talk about legacy. You got guys like Movzar undefeated. So later, obviously, I've got a job to do this weekend. But whatever comes my way, you know, I'll be happy. But Movzar alone, you know, incredible records. Or even Arman, if he was to come down, like that's a challenge. So that'll be definitely something. And I feel like my takedown defense is pretty solid. So that'll definitely be a fun one.
Volk also added that among the featherweight contenders, Arman may be the hardest challenge and praised him for the incredible PR run he's recently been on.
Yeah, your Armans and your Movzars. You know, they're gonna obviously, he's saying he's gonna axe kick. Obviously, he's gonna want to wrestle. But again, you know, I like the guy. He's hilarious. That PR run that he went on was incredible. He's another guy I'd like to do a cook-on with Volk with. I have done one with him. But yeah, if we face, everyone knows my takedown defense is solid, and you know, if they forget that, I'll remind them.
Arman Tsarukyan is also set to return to Real American Freestyle for a high-profile matchup in the desert. According to Real American Freestyle social media, Tsarukyan will face Georgio Poullas at RAF 06 on February 28th in Tempe, Arizona. Poullas has built a strong following through viral wrestling content, most notably his $1,000 Take Me Down challenges against bodybuilders, BJJ practitioners, and other athletes. Despite often giving up size, he regularly showcases elite technique. Poullas is also a former Ohio State champion at 152 pounds, finishing his senior season with an impressive 45-2 record. He also competed at the NCAA Division I level for Cleveland State University. Arman Tsarukyan has just made a surprising offer to buy Ilia Topuria's house. As we reported yesterday, Topuria has put his $3.5 million Madrid home on the market. The property, which he shared with his ex-wife, is located in one of the city's most luxurious neighborhoods and was also frequently used for training. It features a personal gym, a spa, 24/7 security, and a 6-car garage. Now, Arman has reportedly offered to buy the house, but only if Topuria agrees to fight him. Arman wrote, "I'll buy your house if you agree to fight me next." It seems Sean O'Malley was serious about the possibility of retiring if he had lost at UFC 324. Prior to the fight, O'Malley had addressed the possibility that his career would get cut short if he suffered another loss, and perhaps there was a real world where 2026 was his final year in the sport. Looking back now, O'Malley can't say for certain if he really would have walked away following a third loss in a row, but he admits it was terrifying that he was even contemplating that move. Speaking to Last Fight, O'Malley said, "Realistically, you never know. If I would have lost, I'd be like, these weight cuts suck. This, I don't know if I would have been like that, but it's possible. I'm going to retire when I feel like, okay, it's time. If I would have lost, it could have been my final fight. I have such a good life back home, I could have just been like, you know what, it's time." He continued, "That was a scary thought going into this fight that I even had that thought in my mind. Because it's like, how bad do I really want this? If it comes down to one of those moments on how bad do I want it, will I be able to push like I did in that Peter Yan fight? I got my answer. I still do want it, and I proved that to myself. The only way I was going to be able to know that was if I had to dig deep, and I did." Joshua Van and Manel Kape got into a heated back and forth on social media over a potential UFC championship matchup. The new UFC flyweight champion has several options for his first title defense, but it appears he favors one. Van could wait for Alexandre Pantoja to return from injury for a rematch, or he could face one of the two top contenders, Manel Kape, who quickly dismantled Brandon Royval in the main event of UFC Vegas 112, or Tatsuro Taira, the first fighter to finish Brandon Moreno at UFC 323. It looks like Van and Kape could be on a collision course, judging by their ex-battle that started Saturday and continued through Monday and Tuesday. Kape tweeted, "Don't forget this. You're only in this position because I broke my foot and you replaced me against Brandon Royval. Everyone saw what happened once I came back from injury. So stop this rematch bullshit. He knocked you out cold, there is no rematch. You're fighting me. Give me 4 weeks, that's all I need to put you back in diapers." Joshua responded, "Titty boy, tell them why you said no the first time, you fat bitch." Kape fired back, "Let me explain what this idiot is talking about. First of all, there was never a contract. Second, the UFC considered me fighting Joshua last Saturday to replace the Kayla vs. Amanda fight, but they told me only 1 week before. And obviously, there's no way I'd make weight in 1 week, lol. And if I missed weight, I'd be more frozen than Arman Tsarukyan. Let's do things the right way." Joshua Van replied, "Shut up, you didn't want to sign the contract." To which Kape responded, "What kind of contract are you talking about, you moron? I know you're an individual with significant intellectual limitations, so I'll give you a discount. If you want me to sign a contract, let's sign it for March 7th. Justin Gaethje's manager Ali Abdelaziz has responded to Dana White saying that Gaethje was offered a new contract but he never responded. One of the biggest storylines prior to Gaethje beating Paddy Pimblett for the interim lightweight title at UFC 324 was his comments about his pay situation with the UFC. At Media Day for the event this past Saturday, Gaethje said the fact he'd yet to accumulate $1 million in Fight Night bonus money for his career was not right, and revealed he would not be paid $1 million more for his fight versus Pimblett, despite UFC 324 being the first event in a new $7.7 billion rights agreement with Paramount. Dana White later said in a coy manner that Gaethje had been presented more money but never responded, which only led to further discourse. Now, Ali Abdelaziz of Dominance MMA told MMA Junkie that he did not refute White's comments about an offer being made, but said the statement lacked nuance.
I don't talk about financial business, Dana was right. It was an offer we made. It was made. But, sometimes, a little bit more money. Dana was not lying, but in reality, Justin, maybe he was not okay with the offer, you know. But everything worked out correctly. It was Justin is good. Now we'll get to talk. And but in a way, I always saying for athlete or everybody have feelings. We all men. We have all testosterone. And Justin is emotional, you know, and he speak. You know, Justin is not lying. I think nobody in the UFC deserves to make more money than Justin Gaethje. I don't give a shit. Nobody.
It appears Conor McGregor is taking his preparation for a return more seriously than ever. McGregor has been campaigning for a fight at the UFC White House event for some time, and he's now added to the momentum by releasing a new video from his training camp. In the footage, McGregor is seen dropping sparring partners and declaring that he's 100% locked in.
Strong rockets. These are missiles, yeah. It's gonna be some hell of a camp, but you get one hell of a camp. And I get seriously fucking way better this camp. Camp 100%. This is, yeah? We're going in here 100%. I'm going into this fight 100% Conor McGregor, not 92. 100% Conor McGregor. So it has to be really meticulous. We were right there with the last one.
Dan Hooker didn't hold back when addressing Paddy Pimblett's loss at UFC 324. The two have been embroiled in a heated back and forth in recent weeks, exchanging words on social media. Now, ahead of his upcoming fight with Benoit Saint-Denis, Hooker went off on Pimblett, labeling his performance dog shit and claiming that trash talk is the only thing Paddy brings to the table. Hooker also alleged that Conor McGregor went to Pimblett's house in 2021 to confront him, but said Paddy refused to come outside.
What did you make of Paddy's performance against Justin Gaethje?
Dog. He talks an awful lot of shit to someone that fights like that. This guy talks, and then he gets caught on the shit and he just turns into victim. He goes into victim mode straight away. Like he's talking. Is that common knowledge that Conor? He talked about Conor McGregor, and then Conor McGregor drove around to his house. He drove around to his house and he sat outside in his car calling the bloke, and Paddy refused to come outside.
He was meant to be outside ours, lad, but I got my mask to check the cameras, because obviously if McGregor's at your door, your video and that, aren't you, and banging it all over the internet and getting pure views. And he wasn't. He must have been at someone else's. He was with someone, I promise you, because my ma's got cameras. I'm gutted. I wish I was in. I wish I was there, and like they were at mine, I would have been like, what is happening? What's going on?
That tells you all you need to know about a guy.
Demetrious Johnson believes Paddy Pimblett made a key mistake at UFC 324. In a fight breakdown on his YouTube channel, DJ pointed out that Pimblett could have used his elite grappling skills, which might have changed the outcome. Instead, Pimblett chose to stand and trade with Justin Gaethje, a decision that, in Johnson's view, cost him the fight and the interim lightweight title.
Only thing, I'll say it again, the only thing that was missing from Paddy Pimblett's game was just the grappling. Like Paddy Pimblett does this king of the mat where he invites people to his gym and they just grapple, and he just lost, but he's been beating people left and right. I'm not saying Justin Gaethje doesn't have any grappling, right? I don't want anybody to get offended that I don't think Justin Gaethje has any grappling. He tends not to use it. The path to victory against Justin Gaethje, the least resistance, is going to get him on the ground and submit him. But Paddy Pimblett didn't use any of that. He decided to stand with them, and he just didn't get the job done. So, but imagine if Paddy Pimblett did this in the first round. Pop, boom, explodes underneath. I just felt it would have been a different fight. I felt he just didn't use all his tools in his tool set. Where Justin Gaethje, I don't want to say he does, but when I just looked at his record from 2012, he hasn't submitted anybody. So this is the way he fights. You have to have no ego and look at like, hey, where is this guy strong? Right? I'm gonna look where he's strong. As the fight plays out, my corner needs to tell me, okay, dude, you're not winning the stand-up. You're hitting him, but he's eating it, and he's more dangerous. He's gonna get to where he needs to hurt you. We gotta switch it up. And I think if he would have did this early in the fight, I think we'd be talking about something different right now.
Paddy Pimblett is keeping his head held high after losing his first opportunity for a piece of UFC gold. A few days after the dust has settled, Pimblett released a statement on Instagram, vowing to work his way back to another title shot, and supported Gaethje's efforts to unify the title in his future bout against Ilia Topuria. He wrote, "Hope everyone enjoyed my fight just as much as I did. Want to thank everyone that came to support and everyone watching at home. I'm all good, no injuries, went into the fight feeling amazing, had a great camp and an easy weight cut. No excuses, the better man won on the night. At Justin Gaethje. Congratulations, brother. It was an honor to share the cage with such a legend. Go get that undisputed title. Your career deserves it. Hopefully, we can run it back for the undisputed because I still know it's in my destiny to win that gold. At UFC, thank you for the opportunity. Yous all know I'll be back for that belt in the near future." Paddy's wife also shared photos from after the fight with Gaethje, showing the damage Pimblett sustained during the bout. Here are the top 3 memes found on the internet. Number 3 meme was posted by Devastator. Number 2 meme was posted by Darcy Choke. And number 1 meme was posted by Smash Talk.
Thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed the content, please give it a like and subscribe to the channel to stay updated with the latest MMA news.